Sam, I know that things are difficult with you and Jason.
Yes, we've been avoiding some issues, but you know what? They're out in the open now. So why did you want to see me?
Well, I really hate to add to the pile that is already on your plate, but I honestly think that you need to know this. Your friend, Amelia Jaffe, is in fact not your friend at all. She is actually quite the opposite.
What do you know?
I went over there to talk about that thing in your contract regarding everyday heroes, and it took quite an exceptional turn.
I think I know where this is going, but I'd like to hear it from you, so go ahead, tell me.
She claims that you married her father, used an alias so you could steal his money, and that you killed him.
It was self-defense.
That's true.
Yes, it's true.
She said there were 4 others.
It's not like I killed any of them.
Don't be flip.
I am not proud of what I did. It was a matter of survival for me and for Danny.
No offense, but most people would simply have gotten a job.
Most people had marketable skills. Mine was to know how to run a profitable con. So what? I married rich men long enough to steal their money. Oh, God, that breaks my heart.
So what happened? Did Amelia's father find out what you had done?
Yes, eventually he did, okay? He went to the bank the day I drained out his accounts. I was already packed and on my way out when he came in. And ordinarily, Bill was a pretty easygoing guy. But not that day. He was enraged. He was out of control, completely out of his mind. Only one of us was going to make it out of that room that day. If I hadn't grabbed that gun, he would have beaten me to death.
Don't expect Amelia to be convinced of that. She wants you to pay, Sam.
I can do, because until I heard Angela Monroe's name mentioned again, I almost let myself forget about that part of my life.
You know what? You don't really need to tell me anymore.
No, I'd rather you hear it from me, actually, because it's going to come out anyway, and there's no telling how Amelia is going to skew it. So here we go. The con artist I knew as my father left me after a scam of his went south, and he took what little money I had left. So I was broke. And I couldn't take care of myself, and I couldn't take care of Danny. I never, ever want to feel that desperate again. So one night I went to a really upscale hotel. Even I know how to serve drinks, and the very first thing my so-called father ever taught me was I had to be where the money was. So anyway, I am sitting there, and this man starts hitting on me. It was your classic midlife crisis case with money from a .com killing, burning a hole in his pocket. He had everything. He had the McMansion and the convertible, the bling. But he didn't have a trophy wife. And as I was sitting there, everything started falling into place, everything my father ever taught me, and the next thing I knew, I started laughing at his stupid jokes, turning myself into his fantasy woman, and I married him, and I cleaned him out, left with Danny, and moved on. New town, new guy.
Obviously, it was very profitable.
Yeah, very. I gotta tell you, though, by the time I met Bill, I really was ready to get out. I mean, I had made enough money by this time to take care of myself and to put Danny in the special school that I needed, but it was too late. It just went wrong. Bill found out what I was doing, and well, you know the rest. If I hadn't found that gun when I did, I would not be standing here right now talking to you.
I'm sorry. Oh, God. If I hadn't given you up, this wouldn't have happened.
Please. Don't. I use that excuse for a really long time, but you know what? Nobody is responsible for my choices and my actions but me. That's it.
What do you think Amelia's gonna do?
I don't know. I think that is anybody's guess right now. But what Amelia doesn't realize is I've already lost way too much, and I am willing to fight like hell to hold on to what's left of my life.
I'm not gonna apologize for anything.